Hey there, Dan at MiniChat here. If you have any kind of audience, sometimes you're going to have an update for them, or you're going to have some kind of specific content that you want to send ad hoc. In other words, not something scheduled necessarily, but something that you want to reach out to people right now and talk to them about. Well, that's what broadcasting is for, and we have an amazing broadcasting feature in MiniChat. So I've got my Facebook page hooked up, my brand new Facebook page, and I've got, let's just head down to broadcast right here under broadcasting. And this is pretty cool. I have no draft, so I have nothing set up yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my first broadcast by clicking new, and I'm going to add a new thing here. So what can I say to my audience? Um, have you heard about this new thing called jobs to be done? And then I'm going to give them a button, yes or no. Yes. Create a new message. Cool. What do you think of it? All right. I'm going to go ahead and go back. And then for no, I'm going to say reply with a message and create a new message and say, well, dang. Well, I'd like to learn more about it. Okay. So this is just a basic flow just to show you how you can get something out so quickly to your people. Um, what do you think of it? I it's neat. Um, and then uh, what we can do here is we can go and say, I don't get it. And we can reply with a message that says, yeah, it can be a little confusing. Want me to send you something which clarifies it? Yes. No, thanks. So let's try saving this and then go back. And then I'm just doing this completely ad hoc just to show you how to create a quick broadcast. So let's make sure that one's saved. Saved. All right, I'm sure that I messed this up somewhere. So what I'm going to do is try to go next. Oh, I didn't. It worked. So this is a cool thing you can do in broadcast settings, which is you can target individual users of your group or a certain type of user. So what I'm going to do is I've created a few tags in previous videos, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a condition that if you have this tag, clicked coffee, um, I'm going to send it to you. It's really that simple. And the broadcast, I wanted to start sending immediately, but I can also schedule it. So let's just say I wanted it to go out tomorrow. I could just kind of click that, and then it would schedule it. So there's a few different types of messages. There's subscription broadcasts, which are just you can basically send those all the time, and you don't want to send any promotional stuff. This is more of like a conversational interface. Promotional broadcasts are Facebook will actually allow you to send straight up promotions like you would in an email campaign or something. Um, those are not necessarily the most effective things to use ever, but we do give you the option to do that. Facebook Messenger is a conversational interface. It's not really something that you want to send someone, a message that says buy my stuff right away. You kind of want to build a relationship with them first. And then there's this follow-up broadcast concept. Um, Basically, you can kind of follow up with the promotional thing that you did. So Facebook is really trying to kind of set up Messenger users to be protected against people kind of just spamming out mass promotions and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. So right now we have also another thing is that you can kind of choose what kind of notifications they get. So if you send this broadcast but you don't want them to be bothered with like a ding or anything, you can kind of put it on silent, which is pretty cool. But for this specific use, I want to show you how this works. So I'm gonna make it ding on my end. So let's send it now. Okay. So it looks like I had some errors in the way that I created this. So the app caught it, and let's go see. It's neat, I guess. So it looks like it wants me to say something here. Probably message. Do you have any specific feedback about it? And that should do that. Here's another thing you can do, which is pretty interesting. You can go ahead and subscribe people to sequences based on what they click inside of your broadcast, which is really cool. A lot of marketing automation platforms like just started doing that. So let's go ahead and add an action here and say add tag, and we're going to create a tag called JTBD interest. And we're going to save it. And then we're also going to add another action. We're going to subscribe them to a sequence, Product Marketing 101. Save. Because they're kind of expressing interest in learning more about this thing. So let's go to next, and we're going to try to send this now and see what happens. Oh, looks like this still isn't quite right. Specify action or URL. Create message. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I'll send you something about it. All right, hopefully this logic will work out at the end. Go next. Send now. Oh, okay, I also messed this part up too. One of the cool things about this interface is that if you mess something up or you forget to put something in, back. Okay, so yeah, if you mess something up, it'll kind of tell you. Message scheduled. So let's see what happens. Oh, it just came through. So let's go check Messenger right now and see what just came through. I mean, it was instantaneous. It's rare that you'll even see this with the biggest email providers, that you can get messages delivered so instantaneously. Have you heard about this new thing called Jobs Will Be Done? Yes. No. Yes. Oops. Actually, let's click yes and see what happens. Looks like I messed something up in the logic. I don't get it. Look at that. So it just subscribed me to Product Marketing 101, and it just did all this other stuff. So that's how you can build a conversational broadcast. You can also just send a straight up broadcast, but I would really encourage you to send more conversational stuff, because that's how people are used to using Messenger. Messengers are for conversations and for getting more information. So that's how broadcasts work.